FC Barcelona have just signed Ilkay Gundogan on a free transfer. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how Gundogan's signing could reap a lot of benefits and fruit for Barcelona. But before we do get into that, please do subscribe to the channel, as that will be helping us a lot to make this channel grow. And also don't forget, we post weekly videos on FC Barcelona, tactical content, and also videos like this to see how Barcelona is going on in the tactical game or side of the game. Let's get right into the video to see how Gundogan is great as a pivot, as a free eight, and also his goals and assists. Next season, I imagine that Barcelona's first 11 should look a lot like this, with a back four of our normal guys: Frenkie de Jong, Gundo, Pedri. We don't know who's going to play in Frenkie de Jong's or Sergio Busquets' position, but just for argument's sake, let's say Frenkie is playing in that position with Gundogan and Pedri as his free eights. Now, Gundogan I consider to be almost like an upgrade to Frenkie de Jong. He's very similar, he's press resistant, he can carry a ball, but I think Gundogan has a lot more to offer in the final third than Frenkie de Jong. So you would imagine yourself Gundogan playing along with Pedri in a free eight position. But we can also see that Gundogan can also be part of a double pivot. He can play here by himself as well, but mainly a double pivot, and you can't imagine him playing there for Xavi because of his creativity. So I would imagine Gundogan being a lot more advanced and somebody like Frenkie being there. Now, depending on who plays on the left wing, Gundogan would make a really great player to have, especially when you want to have triangles in the position over here where you have people joining in the final third. We see that in the Champions League final, he was very pivotal to Manchester City's left-hand side, where he helped Grealish a lot, along with Nathan Ake on that left side. We live in a football world today where you have to be great defending while you are great at attacking, and vice versa. So having Gundogan is a really good option for Barcelona to have, because he's not somebody that's shy to actually pop into next to Frenkie there, having Pedri to be like the sole free eight. Now in the build-up phase, that could be really excellent, as he would provide another option. And we know that Gundogan has been playing for Pep, so he knows the Barcelona way. The great thing to have him is like having Xavi. We know back in the day, Xavi was the one who was dropping next to Busquets, allowing Iniesta to be further up the pitch. So I can see a great partnership between him, Frenkie, and Pedri, whoever plays, to have this great confidence in each other to be able to be like the Barcelona of old. Now, you would see the options of Gundogan being here is that he could receive the ball. And it's not, like I said, it's not easy to press Gundogan, because he's a great guy that can go around him and he's really press resistant. And what's great about Gundogan, he does have this final pass where he could actually extrapolate and really destroy defenses with his intricate passes. Now, he's not scared, like I said, to be in a double pivot. However, that is not his position. So that will be something that Barcelona needs to sort out, because I can clearly see him being part of a midfield three where he is not the defensive midfielder. However, I do think that if we cannot find a replacement for Sergio Busquets, I do see him and Frenkie making turns to take this position, where if Frenkie goes further forward, Gundogan could easily slot into the position over there, because he has played as a single pivot for Manchester City, especially in the Champions League final against Chelsea, which Man City unfortunately lost. But Gundogan did play there before, and I do see him being a little bit deeper with Frenkie de Jong, allowing Pedri, to be further up the pitch. Especially with me imagining that Gavi would play here where Fati is, so that would be a great midfield four of Gundogan, Frenkie, Gavi, and Pedri in this position. And then also the most valuable part of having Gundogan is probably his goals and assists, alright? Having somebody like him in the final third with his intricate passes could easily unravel defenses and actually take you into the final third. Thus, he provides a lot more options for you in the final third, and his movement is just incredible. Especially coming out of a team like Manchester City, it is drilled in him to be able to have the power that some of the likes of Kevin De Bruyne has, where he could easily get the ball in the area over here and easily find the likes of Pedri running and also score goals himself, which is ultimately what it is about. We've seen last season that Xavi has said that Pedri needs to be able to score goals as well, where he needs to take on the goalkeeper. But again, the most important part of Gundogan is when the people are in the final third. Gundogan seems to always be the guy who makes these late runs into the box that can score the goals. And we've seen now he has had a lot of cameos with Manchester City, where he's the one who runs into the box and he's the one who scores the goals, where he and Bernardo Silva are guys that like have these great incredible runs where they go a few games with scoring every game, where he's the main man. And that is also the art of being able to run and get on the edge of the box to get the guys to get the ball to you, be another option and actually score the goals. And we've seen that many times he's the one who can actually link up in the spaces right here with the likes of Robert Lewandowski and Pedri, guys that can do these things, that are excellent talents. And having Gundogan is just such an upgrade. This is like having Gavi and Pedri and Gundogan and Frenkie at the same time, which is all great midfielders. Gundogan playing and coming from Manchester City under Guardiola is an extra excellent bonus for FC Barcelona, meaning he's already familiar with the tiki-taka and the Barcelona way. So that is his three components where we will benefit from him: his ability to be a pivot, a free eight, his goals and assists. Let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about Ilkay Gundogan signing, and hopefully we will be able to register him. And also let me know down your comments on Barcelona's transfer window so far. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you for always watching the videos and clicking on my videos to watch them. Thank you very much. Goodbye.